The only way you can enter into the realm of death is by sin. Sin is the key that opens the door of death. If Jesus can enter into the realm of death, into the palace of death, and dethrone him, then he needs the key. Jesus needed the key to enter the gates of death, to enter into the palace of death, to take him off his throne. That was why he became sin. So he said that, but we see Jesus, who was made a little lower than the angels for the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, that he by the grace of God should taste death for every man. Man has been captured in the kingdom of death. Death is now reigning over man. And so Jesus, to deliver man from that civilization, he has to put on. He has to become like the man and put on sin, being the key, giving him the passport, like a visa. Sin is the visa to enter into death. If you want to taste of death, you will need sin. So for instance, if you want to travel to any country, United States, Canada, UK, Germany, Spain, France, you are going to need their visa. You get it? You need your visa. The visa is like a key. It is what grants you access, that gives you the right to enter into that country. The same way for Jesus to enter, have access into the country of death, he establishing his civilization. In his civilization, when I say his civilization, I'm talking about Jesus Christ's civilization, and reigning over that, Jesus had to attain or possess the visa, which is sin. And when the sin was put on him, death also opened himself up to take him. But because there was no sin in him, but the sin was on him, when he entered into the civilization, he could take off the sin which was on him, off himself, and lay it down. So when he entered into the civilization of death, he took off, or he stripped himself off of that key, the sin that takes man into death. He stripped it off himself and laid it down, and he was separate from sin. You see, because man is in the nature, sin has become his nature. It has become part of him. When he dies, he gets corrupted. Rottenness happens to man's body. But you see, Jesus didn't have this nature, but he was carrying the nature on him. This makes us understand John chapter 1, the verse 29. Behold, the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world.